Hello everyone, welcome back to this Java learning series. In today's video, we are going to cover the top most frequently asked Java 8 interview questions from Lambda Expression, Steam APIs, optional interface and more. If you are preparing for interviews, so this concept will help you in your interviews for beginners and experienced developer. So let's get started without wasting our time. So in this we'll cover what is Java 8, why it is important in interviews, major features introduced in Java 8. So let's get started with our first question. What are the key features introduced in Java 8? That is like Lambda expression, functional interface, Steam API, default and static method in the interface, optional class, new date and time API, method difference. These are the introduced in Java 8. Next question, what is lambda expression? Lambda expression is like a conscious way to present anonymous function. So like anonymous function is a function that does not have any name and it is not bound with any identifier, and it has a syntax like parameter and expression. This is the syntax of our lambda expression. So you pass just a parameter and give your expression. So in this way, it will less boilerplate code. Direct you write your logics, no need to define functional interface, functional styles, you will get here. So that will easy. So next question, what is functional interface? A functional interface with exactly one abstract method. Like in function interface can have only one abstract method, and from Java 8 it can have static and default method as well. So some of the default predefined function interfaces are runnable, callable, predicate, comparator, functions. These are the predefined function interfaces are there. Explain is stream in Java 8. So stream is a API, application programming interface for processing collection in functional ways. And example, if you see, like we have a list, the list.stream, you use stream function, and a stream function is like filter. So filter, you can filter, give your filter logic. S dot starts with a, with the string will start with a, this will, it will filter and just print here string. So it has a filter, map, reduce, collect. This is the feature. So directly you give a method, so that will save your time, and one line you can write. No need to use like loops and lengthy code. So that will better. So what are the method differences? Method differences is like a shorthand for calling methods with dot dot this operator. So just you give dot dot operator and call. So list dot for each, like list, you have list dot for each and this syntax. So this will directly print. If you see, next question, default and static method in interface. So default method is like having a body inside interface using default keyword. So you can write default method to provide default implementation. A static method can be called without an object with an interface. That is called a static method. And explain optional in Java. So basically optional class basically used to avoid null pointer exception, to handle null pointer exception. So example, you can give like optional, and if you pass a string name, so there if you'll give any string, so that will handle null pointer exception if present or not. And we have a new date and time API, so that basically located in java.time package, and that like you can define this create object and code, so this will give you a current date. And what is difference between map and flat map function in a stream? So map is basically used to transform each element, and that returns a stream of streams. And flat map plus transformation, both it will do and return single stream. And our last question, final question, is difference between stream and parallel stream. So stream used for sequential processing, and parallel stream used for parallel processing using multiple threads that we use in multi-threading. So that's all, we have covered top 10 interview question. So all 10 questions summarized briefly, and final tips if you'll see, be ready to write a small code. They can ask us to write the code, so that will cover in next video, that will cover also. And understood internal working of stream and lambda, and explain the pros and cons of Java 8. So in this video, these are the some most important Java interview questions you need to know. If you found this helpful, so make sure to like, share and subscribe for more Java and interview preparation videos. Also drop your toughest Java question in the comment. I might cover it in the next video. Thanks for watching.